Hello everyone, and welcome to the Metrology Lab for Manchester Community College's manufacturing program. I want to give you a quick tour today, some of the improvements and some of the basics. For those of you who haven't met me yet, my name is Al Turno. I'm one of the instructors in the program. I teach the conventional lab and the CNC lab for the students. So we're going to get started here. I want to let you know that the students in here start with the basics. You might be able to take a look at some of these tools on the table here. You'll see that we start them out with basic hand tools, scales and protractors and radius gauges, and then they get to use hands-on with the 0 to 1 mic and 6-inch dial caliper. They also use the vernier calipers. Okay, so they get exposure to vernier calipers and dial calipers. You can see telescoping gauges, dial indicators, ID mics, depth mics. We also get into pin gauges and gauge blocks, and of course the obligatory sign bar and sign plates and sign vices if necessary. So the idea here is these students get exposed to a wide variety of conventional tooling. Okay, so I wanted to cover that base first with everyone so they understand where these students start. All right, so we're going to, at this point, I'd like to give you a little bit of a pan of the classroom itself. We have 20 computer stations, so we can, typically our cohorts are 16 to 18 students, but we can handle up to 20. We've made some modifications to the lab to accommodate more equipment, and we'll be discussing that very shortly here. Okay, so now we're going to move over here. One of the big exciting things for us is we added another CMM this year, and so now we have 2 hexagon shop floor CMMs, and you can see one of them is a couple years old and the other is brand new to us, so we're very excited about that. It's a nice addition. The students will also be exposed on operating the CMMs. They'll be inspecting the parts they make in the other labs. So these units are programmed using PCDMIS, the PCDMIS language. Okay, so that's one of our exciting additions in here. And we'll move on down. We have the 2 hexagons. And down here we also have a third Phoenix Hal-Mel CMM. It uses a different language, so we don't technically use this very much, but it's available to the students if they need it. So over here is another one of our newest additions. We put on 3 optical comparators. As you can see, they're Mitutoyos, and they've got 5/10 resolution on the digital readouts. So we're pretty happy to see those on our floor. We also can move over here at this point. So we have two surface plates here with a variety of inspection tools, height gauges, both vernier style and digital, Cadillac gauge as well, bench setters, and at this point you may have already seen a list of tooling that we have coming in this year. We're going to be adding 2 more surface plates and 3 18-inch digital height gauges with 50 millionths resolution. I'm pretty happy about those as well. So with the 3 optical comparators and 4 surface plates, all the students are guaranteed hands-on. They're not waiting around to use the equipment. They get a lot of hands-on in here, which increases their skill level. So obviously over here is the other surface plate with the bench centers on it. And then finally, on this table over here, we have a toolmaker's micrometer and a Rockwell hardness tester. Okay, so that kind of completes the nickel tour of our lab here. But one of the things I wanted to highlight is with the amount of equipment we have in here and class size, again, the students get a lot of hands-on time and a lot of exposure to a wide variety of metrological instruments. They come away with a good exposure to inspection equipment. So at this point, I'm going to say thank you for your attention on this, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at some time in the near future. Feel free to give us a call. Okay, thank you again.